Hello. Right, people are sending us stuff to fit, and we've got another camera to go on the bike.
Is this to go on your new bike because you didn't have one?
Well, when I sold my old bike, I took my old camera off, thinking I'd put my old camera back on my new bike, which is the baby bike, as you like to call it. It's not the full-size GSA, it's the 850F GSA, which I absolutely love. Anyway, a lady called Sarah Yalden from No Nonsense PR sent us this, the VIOFO motorcycle dash camera.
VIOFO? I don't know.
VIOFO,
VIOFO?
VIOFO. There, look, spelling's in the top corner of the box.
Quite excited about this one because the unit's quite nice, isn't it?
It's very nice. So we're going to do a quick unboxing and we're going to fit it. You'll have to put the camera down at this.
Oh, we'll do in a minute. Yeah.
All right, okay. And we're going to fit all the bits to it, and hopefully we'll get it working on my bike, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, and this comes with some surprising
Well,
bits that we wish everybody came with.
here's all the gubbins.
Yeah.
So that's the bit.
There's no screen on it.
Not that we've found. Doesn't mean there isn't one. We've got all the power bits, all sorts of stuff, sticky pads, Velcro bits, tie wraps. What do they call them? Tie wraps, cable ties.
Cable ties.
Tie wraps if you're in the ex-military, you know exactly what they're for. GPS monitor, a button, cameras, and this is what I like most. Look at this. A 32 gig. Are they called mini or nano SD cards?
Micro SD.
Micro SDs. Now, this is the third camera we fitted to bikes, and this is the first one that's provided us with. You normally have to provide your own.
Well, and headsets and all sorts have not come with
Why
the
not?
integral part.
Why not? I mean, then you fit it all together, and you go, you have to go to Argos and go and find a 32 gig.
Yeah.
Nightmare. So they got that. They also got this little rascal. Look at this, which pulls apart. A USB for downloading your cameras off your bike.
Yeah, so it's the SD adapter, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. I was confused then momentarily, because it's like, there's technology in it. Clamps, Allen keys, buttons, and another camera. And, I don't know whether we'll need these instructions. Who
What's that
them?
red thing down there?
That red thing down there is a red thing down there. It just says
Hello.
hello.
I bet that's the warranty.
Is it really? Okay, so we're going to get on and fit it.
Yeah. And then we'll come back and let people know where all the cables go.
This is me moving off to fit it now. Bye. We fitted it.
It was a really good fit though, wasn't it?
It's really easy to fit actually, the camera. One thing we didn't put on was the GPS unit.
Yeah.
Don't really see the need of that. You know, if your bike's got other stuff on, you don't need that extra bit. So,
But the connections we wanted to talk about, didn't we?
these connections are... We fitted a camera on Toby's bike a couple of months ago, and we made a video about that one as well. And these screw connections were used on that, but they were bigger. They're like the old style ones you get on the back of your TV. Remember those massive things? These are a lot smaller, easier. The cable's quite thin, so it passed through the bike really, really easily. So we're very pleased with that. Now, come and have a look at the big hole.
Yeah, this cavernous hole that he has on his 850.
Okay, so we've fitted it all in there. There's the actual box.
Yeah, and it's quite a nice, sleek box. Really nice, sleek box.
And on the back it comes with industrial Velcro, which we've put inside the box as well there. And all we've done is just push that in very gently, he says, and feed all those wires into the hole that's now filled full of wires. Done.
Now there isn't any light. There's no lights on here to say that it's working. The one that I've got, when you turn it on, it goes recording, so you hear it. Not that you hear it very often, but you don't hear anything with this. However, we'll show you that in a minute. There is a way to know whether it's turned on or off.
So it's connected to the power really easily. We've taken the ignition, the power from the ignition there, so it switches on and off once the ignition's on. We've got a positive and a negative to the battery. The bike is really simple to work from, by the way. which makes it nice.
Yeah, it's a lot more simple than the 1200s and 1250s.
Yeah, so we'll go around the front and show you the camera.
Okay. And they're good little cameras as well. Look at that, hidden away in there, look.
So there's the little camera now, look, it's got an arrow on the top to show you the camera is upright. And it's only stuck in, but it's all adjustable by using an Allen key, which
And
they
it
provide
comes
you.
with 2 clamps, so you can decide which clamp you want, whether you want a higher clamp or whether you want a lower clamp.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Loads and loads of sticky stuff.
Yeah.
So come back. We'll show you this is the on-off unit.
Yeah.
And the Wi-Fi unit. Wi-Fi is important for downloading it. So we'll explain that in a minute. You'll see the lights and how it all works. Very amazing. Okay, and that's just Velcro stuck on there easily. Come to the back.
Go to the back.
And there's the rear camera.
Yeah. They're nice cameras as well. And these have got almost like inside the clamp is almost like a rubberized
It's like
membrane type thing, isn't it? So when you turn it, you're not turning it. Obviously, if you unclamp it, you're going to turn it really easily, but you can move it really slowly and get just exactly the right place you need.
So there it is, unobtrusive. It doesn't block the rear light.
No.
That's a bit mucky, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
The whole bike's dirty.
And then the cable.
And the cable is just tie wrapped around the back of the bike.
Yeah. And it runs down alongside here, underneath, and then it comes up through some handy little holes in there, through here, and then to the box.
And as you can see by the great big wadge of cable we had tie wrapped there, you could fit this on any bike. I mean, this is quite a...
You could fit it on a limousine motorcycle.
Which would be what kind of bike?
A long one.
There you go. So...
and the cameras, the camera wire, literally,
the camera wire
is just fed down through here. I mean, it's very dark, and there's no real way to allow you to see it, but right down follows the contour of the bike, and other cables
up underneath,
right down through here,
up underneath the fairings here,
coming out here, and then we've clamped it up inside there, put it in behind the plastic, zip clipped it, and then it goes up the same hole. So it's really, really neat.
I'm very happy with it.
You're very happy with it?
I am. Are you happy with your wash?
And it comes with iOS app, Android app, and... No.
Oh no, apps, great.
You know
great.
that you can never work an app?
I can't,
How
but
do you-
even I managed to work it.
And it's really good, isn't it?
And it's really simple.
really simple.
So simple, I could do it.
Yeah.
However, let's switch it on and show you what happens.
Yeah.
Keyless start, very lucky.
Yeah, so you get no sound or anything coming from
No.
the box.
You get a red light flashes here.
That's your on. That's
So the camera is now recording, and it's recording in 3-minute loops
yeah.
on mine. You got the little blue light there, and once you establish the
Wireless.
Wi-Fi, it stays on all the time.
Yeah.
So we haven't
And you
connected
can
to that
turn
yet.
it off and on by the button as well.
Just by pressing it.
Yeah.
So how easy is that?
Yeah.
Dead simple.
So should we go through connecting it?
Here he is, look.
Right, so it's really, really simple. So you'll have it up on the screen. So it's it's really, really simple. Right, in the book,
Which we actually read the instructions.
we did actually. In the book, it's got QR codes there, one for iOS and one for Android. And you literally, on iOS, I don't know about Android, but iOS, put your camera on there, it'll take you straight to it, you download it, and then it comes up as an app. Right, so you've downloaded your app. It's the VIOFO app.
VIOFO, whatever it is.
Hopefully we're not saying that wrong. So first things first is you need to select the app, and it says power on the camera. So you go next. It's powered on, and then it says open network settings, and it shows you a lovely picture, and it takes you to the network settings. You go into your Wi-Fi settings, and it will pop up VIOFO. So you click VIOFO, and then it gives you a tick and says that it's connected. So I'd come out of that then and go straight back into the app, connect camera,
And you'll notice that now it's connected.
oh
The
yeah,
little blue light,
it's solid.
if you can see that, is solid.
Yeah. So when you start the app, it starts with a preview, or it shows you what's actually recording. So it is recording. The big square is the front, the rear square is the The small square is the rear camera.
Yep.
So you'll have to excuse the untidiness of the garage or the studio.
The studio.
So you've got several functions from here. You can go into your settings, see your recordings, that sort of stuff, but you have to stop it recording. So it's the big red button at the bottom. Click that one and it stops recording and you can go into your settings. And on your settings there are loads and loads of settings. So you can go through the video resolution, which for this one is only 10. Well, not only, but you've only got one setting.
I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't
Yeah.
it? We've had cameras that have had 1080 on the front and 720 on the back.
So
Isn't much of a difference.
This is 1080p at 30 frames a second on the front and the rear, which is good. You can set your time-lapse recording if you wanted to, but we've not done that. Your loop recording you can set to 1 or off 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 minutes. We tend to set it to either 3, 2 or 1, so that if you do need a clip you're not stood by the side of the road or waiting on the computer for a big file to come down, because they will get quite big. You can have audio recording on or off. You can change the exposure value for the front and the rear camera. So if you're finding that it's too dark and you need to open the sensor up to let more light in and have more exposure, so it's a clearer picture, you could do that. WDR is also on here, and WDR...
What is WDR, he asks?
Wide dynamic range.
Wow.
Yeah, you can have that on or off. So that's good. Motion detection, you can have that, so if you're parked up and you've got it on a constant supply, you can have that there as well, on or off. G-sensor you can set to low, medium and high. I think on mine I've got it on low or off, so Mark's going to try it on low first, because if you get lots and lots of activations, because it's a bike, you're going to fill your card up quite quickly, because it puts a lock on those recordings.
Files.
Yeah. You can put a date stamp on there, you can sync your time zone, sync your time synchronization as well. Image rotation, so you can rotate the front, the rear, or both of them, so it depends on where you've got the mount sat and whether or not you want to turn it round or just flip the...
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's really good. GPS info stamp, so you can get your speed, your longitude and latitude, all of that good stuff if you had the GPS unit on there. You can have a camera model stamp, so you can have it actually written up there that it's the MT1. Frequency, change the frequency of it. You can format the SD card, reset the camera settings, change the name of your Wi-Fi connection, change your password, and Mark will change his, because as you can see it's really, really hard to remember the password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't tell them the last word, Pike.
You can configure your Wi-Fi connection as well. You can put custom text on the picture, so if you download the file, that custom will be on there, like Mark's Bike or Ridercam TV or We Love Ridercam TV, whatever.
Which
you
we
want
do, obviously.
Yeah. You put your registration number on there, tells you how much free space you've got on your card, the app version and the firmware. Which is really
Amazing.
good. So you can go back to your main screen, you can switch cameras, take snapshots, you can turn on and off the mic. If you turn the screen, it will show you full screen, landscape, both of the pictures, and you can flip them, so that's really good. And then the bottom left icon, it almost looks like a bit of paper with some notes on it. That's all your recordings.
Amazing.
So if you're by the side of the road and you come across an accident, or you're in an accident and the police want you to show them the recordings of the accident, all you've got to do is select the recording, and if it's the one, you can press the download button, give it access to your camera roll or wherever you want to save it to, and then it saves to your phone via Wi-Fi. So then you've got it on your phone rather than having to take this SD card out. Or you can delete it, so you can clean it up as well. You can also, now that I've gone back to the main screen, so from that screen you can also see at the top, you can see what locked files you've got. So if you're looking through and you think, where was that van that pulled out in front of me? I don't want to do anything about it, but it'd be handy to keep that recording. When you select the recording, you can press on the button so that you can record or lock that file for X amount of minutes, seconds before and after, so it will put it into the lock files. And you've also got an option to look at your parking files if you left that on, that it had power all the time. So it's got the sensor on there that would monitor people around you with the sensitivity of being moved, and it would turn itself on. So that's really good. I think the quality of the app is really, really good. Really easy. I mean, even Mark could use it.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
But we did it really simply, didn't we? And you're not a technophobe. I don't want to be nasty to you, but tech isn't up there on your I love to do. But the fact that somebody can pick it up that doesn't necessarily want to use apps and stuff, pick a new app up and do everything without any tuition was really good. And it works really, really well. And the camera quality is really, really good, isn't it?
Yep.
So, yeah.
We're going to go for a little ride now.
You're going to go for a little ride?
I am. And we'll see what it's like when we get back.
Right,
Right, back from our little ride then. You'll notice that the camera is, the front camera's on the left, rear camera's on the right, I think. Well, however it works out, I don't know. There'll be some technological wizardry there that Toby does. And you'll see the quality of it is really good. And so...
and really steady as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very impressed by it, because this is the second camera I've had on my bike now, and like Toby said, the app is easy, even I could do it, so very pleased with it. Thank you very much for sending it to us, Miss Sarah from No Nonsense PR.
Yeah.
And we might do a long-term review on the camera in a bit when we've done a bit more riding with it, but I think we're alright for the moment. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And we'll see you in the next video at some point, whatever that might be.